The Roman Empire is finally here for Boston. The Red Sox called up baseball's #1 prospect, Roman Anthony, to the big leagues, but it wasn't for the reason you'd expect. Yesterday afternoon, Wilyer Abreu was put on the 10-day IL because of an oblique strain, which put Anthony in the lineup against the Tampa Bay Rays. While it's exciting to see Anthony finally get the call-up he deserved, just like Marcelo Meyer, it's because of an injury. Obviously, the Red Sox have problems with their roster already. They've had struggles trying to have Marcelo Meyer and Anthony be put in the lineup with all the other players on the team already, and it sucks that it has to be because of an injury. But take it for what it's worth, Anthony being called up is exciting for Red Sox fans, and he finally made his MLB debut in a hectic game against the Tampa Bay Rays. In his debut, Anthony went 0 for 4. I know that sounds pretty bad, but he did pick up an RBI and a walk, helping out the Red Sox in the later innings of the game. However, the biggest storyline that came out of this debut was Anthony's misplay in right field. On a ground ball in between first base and second base, Anthony misplayed the ball in right field, which brought in the Rays' third run of the game. Right field isn't his traditional position, and yeah, nerves are going to be involved. I mean, it's his first game, so cut the kid some slack, but yeah, it's a tough play to have. Even though he didn't get his first hit in this game, Anthony had some great at-bats. Again, he walked in this game, he drove in a run. He also sent a pitch back at Shane Baz at 111 miles per hour. Although he got out, it was still exciting to see this, and most importantly, he helped out the Red Sox when it mattered most, driving in one of the RBIs that helped bring the Red Sox 2 extra innings. Unfortunately, the Red Sox didn't get the win in this one. They fell to the Rays 10-8 in an 11-inning game. It was definitely a hectic game all around. The Red Sox were chasing the entire way. Brendan Bernardino allowed 3 runs in the 7th inning, but we got to see good at-bats from Trevor Story, who drove in an RBI. We saw Abraham Toro contribute at the plate. Again, as I mentioned, Roman Anthony got his first career RBI in the 9th inning when it mattered most. But the most exciting at-bat of the night was a chopper from Christian Campbell beating out a play at second base to tie the game and bring the game into extra innings. But Boston's bullpen couldn't get it done when it mattered most. They pitched a lot of innings in the Yankees series over the weekend, so a lot of arms weren't being used in this game. Chapman allowed 1 run in the 10th inning, and everyone's favorite reliever, Zach Kelly, came in the 11th inning and allowed 2 earned runs and got the loss in this one. The most controversial plays of the night came in the 11th inning. The Red Sox decided to intentionally walk Jonathan Aranda, loading up the bases, and Junior Caminero came up to the plate. And with the bases loaded, Zach Kelly walked Caminero, giving the Rays the game-winning run. Some people are giving flack for Cora for making this decision, but at the same time, Aranda is batting .320 on the season. He's going to be the American League starting first baseman in the All-Star game, and he went 2 for 4 on the night already, so he already had the Red Sox number in this one. So pitching around Aranda made a lot of sense. And either way, the Red Sox had limited options in their bullpen. But again, this game had to go into the 11th inning, so I mean, you have to pitch someone there. The other controversy that happened in this game came in the bottom half of the 11th inning, where Romy Gonzalez struck out on a really controversial pitch. Umpires have been terrible this year, and this call was no exception. Gonzalez should have walked, and that basically killed any momentum for the Red Sox to come back in this game yet again. Cora was pissed and immediately got ejected, and the Red Sox lost the first game. This offense since the Yankees series has turned things around, and at least it wasn't the offense that was the reason why the Red Sox lost this game. However, they got to clean up the defensive mistakes made in this game. At least Brian Bayo had a good outing for once. He pitched 6.1 innings, allowing only 3 runs, and most importantly, he only allowed 1 walk on the day. But that about wraps it up. Roman Anthony is finally up with the Red Sox. The Roman Anthony experience is finally here, so it's awesome to see for Red Sox fans, even though it comes from an injury. And yeah, we'll see what happens in the next games that Anthony plays, and hopefully he can stay up with this team for the rest of the season.